was kissing you with my eyes open, but you said keep them closed and be in the moment. So I did my best to make you feel wanted. But what about what I want? What about what I want? And what I wanted was to crash with my dumb friends on the weekends.
Hi everyone, and welcome back to my channel. My name's Lauren, the film student extraordinaire, and today I am working with Sola Wood Flowers to make a little crafty DIY flower bouquet. Okay, so I have two kits, and I have the Arizona craft kit over here and the Beginner Centerpiece kit over here. Because this one says beginner, I feel like I'm probably gonna start with this one first. And it comes with all these things that you see before you. It also comes with glue. These are the glues that they each came with, but because I don't have a hot glue gun, I'm gonna be using this craft glue, which should do the trick anyways. The things that we're gonna be gluing are these flowers to these stems that it comes with. Now, as a note, and I will include some pictures here, these flowers did not come dyed. You order the dye with the kit, and then you have the opportunity to dye them yourself, so you can decide how vivid you want the colors to be. So I did the dyeing already because it needs at least 24 hours to set and dry, and it's had plenty of time, so we should be all set to go. So the first thing that I'm gonna do is just start laying everything out and making sure that I have enough stems for all the flowers. And then we're not even gonna start cutting the stems to fit these until they've been attached, because I wanna be able to see, well, which flowers do I wanna stick up or down? And we stick them obviously into this handy old foam. So once again, I have not done this before, so if it looks a little interesting, that's why. But hopefully with the Beginner Centerpiece kit done, then I'll do so much better on the Arizona kit, and you'll be like, wow, if she can do it, so can I. So let's just stop talking and get crafting.
Editing Lauren here, and I am realizing that even though I said here comes a time lapse, and I planned it to be a time lapse, I literally do not stop talking. Like, I put it in just the rough cut of the order of everything, not even like the intros that you're gonna see in the outro. And it's literally was pretty much 2 hours long. So what you're gonna see is some time lapse where I'm obviously talking, but you're not gonna hear what I'm saying, it's going too quick. And then some lines that I think are worth keeping, then they're gonna show up.
Wow, this one, it's almost like I don't even need to glue it. Just sticks on in, but I feel like I probably should still glue it. Doesn't even fall out. Well, I'll stick a little bit of glue just in case. Look how pretty, it's already a flower. That was so easy. Incredible. Also, if you didn't realize, I have newspaper down. You never want to do a craft project without newspaper, because you were gonna make your mom very upset. You get stuff on whatever table she's got. This is like giving me a green thumb that I don't actually have. Romeo, Romeo, wherefore art thou Romeo? Take my flower and break my heart. You're probably noticing there's a bunch of different flowers, and that's why I thought the kits were so nice, because although you could order just flowers by themselves, I wasn't really sure which ones were gonna work with each other well, because as you know, I've never really done this before. So I really liked how the kit came with flowers that they already obviously assume look nice together. All right, word of caution. When you're trying to use one of these flowers and stick the stem in, try not to hold the center because it will prick you. but you will not die because it's not the spindle of a spinning wheel. Ta-da! I have done all the flowers, so now they just need to dry. I'm not sure how long they need to dry for, but generally glue probably will dry clear. Yeah, so I'll know when it's done when the glue that I can see is visible is not visible because we'll have dried clear. So that's actually a good way for me to know when it's done. So while they're drying, I am going to get some wire and trim these to fit their bucket. So as you can see, this is too wide and obviously too tall. So I'm hoping to get something that can just slice that baby down. And then this one, I just kind of need to make it circular. So I will see you again very shortly, I hope, with a pencil and some wire. Alrighty, I am back. I am back with some wire and I got a pencil. So I'm gonna try to be marking out this stuff here. So it looks like this is just like slightly, it's just slightly too big. It just needs like a sliver off for this to fit. So, I'm just gonna mark this here. Okay, me marking it literally just scrapes some of it off. All right, now I'm gonna line up the wire with the marking. Oh, there's actually the lines in the wire. And I'm just gonna all right, she is in and she is not coming out. Look at that, we did it. I am so proud of myself for shoving this foam in this pot. Okay, hopefully it doesn't need to be shorter than that because I really don't think that's coming out easily at all. But it's about an inch down, so it should be fine. Honestly, if for some reason you can still see it, I will take a marker and just stab at it until it looks brown like dirt. That is my plan. Now we're gonna depart from the craft table for a bit. The flowers need to dry, so the next time I see you, all this foam stuff will be cleared away. I will be not covered in remnants of foam and dust, and it will probably no longer be today. Okay, got some fun news. Not only is it not tomorrow, it is tomorrow's tomorrow. Incredible, but now it is again today. So, as you just saw, my little time lapse, I just snipped all of these flowers to be half. I know I'm gonna have to cut them again, but I wanted to just get everything to a better level for me to experiment with. And I know I said before that I was gonna do the beginner centerpiece kit first, but I think I actually am going to try the Arizona one because there's less stuff. We'll see how that goes. I did pull up the example of what it will look like and I will insert that here. That's what I saw and why I was like, oh my god, I really want this one. As a reminder, I did put the foam in already. If it's too high, there might be a little drama getting it out. We'll make it work. So in the example, it did have, this is the tallest piece. And I don't know, it came solid if we're kind of supposed to cut it or if you're just supposed to like shove it all the way down. This seems like it'd be way too tall as is. So I think I'm just gonna take some creative liberties here and just snip some of these pieces off to tuck in instead. I don't really think there's like a wrong way to do this, which is comforting, but I just think it'll be easier to work with. It still looks really tall. Let's see, so if I just like, I guess I'll just shove it all the way down and see what happens. Okay, this, it just broke off. Okay, this is the bottom. Like this went down as far as it would go. It feels like that moment of Polar Express when it's like the first gift of Christmas. The first thing is in the foam. Okay, so this is like the center one. And then these I'm also gonna cut around to stick them in. I just wanted to have kind of like a centerpiece, and then I want to figure out how I'm gonna put these in. These, it does seem like they should kind of go at angles, so that way it looks more natural. So I'm just gonna stick this in and see what happens.
Touch the sky, feel the sunlight kiss my face, fly through space. If I knew it would bring me close to you. People stop and stare, so let them watch me while I dare to suddenly dance through the street, tap my feet. I could see.
This is what it looks like right now. I have these filler pieces and then the cattail. So I'm just gonna look around and see where I see stems most obviously.
Be close to you.
I think I'm going to actually start looking at the next kit because, as I just mentioned, there is glue and that flower keeps popping off. I'm going to give that time to dry before I do the last filler and the cattails. But I mean, that's looking really nice. Like I was stressed out a little about doing this, but I really like it. I think it's really cute. So I think I have a slightly better idea of how this all works. For this one, I think I might actually trim the foam. Maybe a little shorter. So with this kit, I really want it to build up on itself. It's supposed to be, like, there's a ton of flowers for not a ton of space, so it's really gonna build up around itself. So I gotta be kind of strategic with the layers.
White lace on the outside, satin pillows on the inside, spinning gears of gold making noise.
The glue stick is gonna hold that down. So while the glue stick is working, I will go back to the other kit and see what that's doing. I assume the glue is good. I'm not gonna like tug on it. That sounds like a stupid idea. So I think for this part, kind of gonna look above it and see what's missing. Right now I see like a big gap right there. And that's like the big main gap I'm seeing. There's a little gap here as well. So I have one big thick filler left. And this is the more annoying gap for me, but I do sort of feel like I should do something with the other side. So I'm gonna try to cut this a little bit. So the big thick part I'll shove in the first place that I saw that looked like it was really lacking something. And then the rest of these little bits, I'll just try to tuck in there, shove in as nicely as I can.
We were so close, but now we're far.
Okay, new plan. I'm gonna finish the Arizona kit, then put this on and come back. I'm just gonna keep it because I need to put a little glue on this so that I can put it in where it needs to go. Alright, now I gotta stand up. This side looks a little lacky, I guess. Like that's the only thing that sort of looks like it's lacking, even though there's a puff like right there. So I'm gonna try to stick this in, and that's way too far out, but that's exactly the place I want it to be. Like a big success. I think it looks really good. And I mean, come on, that's awesome. I feel very talented. I will have to take off this sticker somehow, which actually it's coming off pretty easily. Maybe I should have just done this earlier. I honestly kept forgetting about it. Okay, I did that thing that sticker tags do when they mostly come off, but not completely. Okay, we just got one little bit left. This is biodegradable. Is this pot going to degrade on me? Well, I'll be dead before that happens. Ta-da! I am so proud of this pot. All right. Now we're gonna go back to the disaster over here.
It's in the air.
I think I'll come back in a few hours. Okay, it's been a few hours. I decided to zoom in the camera a bit, just so because I'll do it without editing from their clips, but so I can give a little better view. And the glue is dry, so we are hopefully going to do the rest of this pot. Okay, so pretty much have the first layer of the flowers done on this. So that's exciting. I feel like we're definitely, if you can see, we're definitely making progress. And now it's time to figure out how I want to do the top, which it may only end up being, I guess, 2 layers. So like if I were just to stick this all the way down, okay, definitely just hit another plot. Like that is a little too tall. So I'm going to cut off 1 inch about and see how tall it is now. Alright, so that one just tucked right on in there. So we've got the 2 tulips. They're kind of close together, but that was always going to happen when you have 3 of all the same flowers in a huge space to work with. So let's see if I have good shoving abilities. Oh, wow, I'm getting better. Alright, somehow I have to manage to shove this in here. I don't expect to use all of this filler because I don't even know, I don't even see a space to put it. I mean, I see openings, but it's pretty packed already in this little pot. So this should be amusing.
I like the bed to myself. Nobody's stealing covers. I like to drink to myself. So I'ma have another no. I don't need a hand to hold tight. Don't need a love that's all mine. But sometimes I just want somebody to talk to. Someone that's on my mind.
Wow, incredible. Let me just pull out some of these whispers, and I think she's good. I actually quite enjoy the artful, it also looks like an artful, purposeful hang here of these. So they might just fall out at some point, but I think we did it. It took a bit, but we have 2 successful art kits and a little bit of tension when making them, as I get with all my art projects, but now I'm really satisfied. I think they look really nice, and I'm sure they're gonna look good wherever I ultimately put them. So props to me. I just want to thank Sola Wood for sending me these, even though it took a little longer than I expected to make them due to glue and timing and stuff. It was a really fun project. I highly recommend, and you are gonna feel like you are a florist. I do not have a green thumb. I cannot grow anything. But these look great, and I made them all myself, and that's pretty cool. I will leave the link down below to get to their website, and feel free to ask me any questions in the comments about anything that I feel, or that you feel that I didn't cover well enough. I don't understand how I managed to fit all that bunch of filler into this when I said it was pretty full, but I did it, and I'm impressed. If you're impressed, give this video a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe, and I'll see you next time.